on this 29th day of January 2024. Many thanks for making time to be with us at this particular moment in time. This is trending news here on Lookuptv, and you can watch this bulletin live on our Facebook and YouTube pages at Lookuptv. Let's kickstart our bulletin now. And 11 people have been confirmed dead following an accident involving a bus and a lorry at Odho area in Nyando sub-county along the Kisumu-Nairobi highway. Nyanza Regional Traffic Enforcement Officer Alan Mwangi has confirmed the incident, saying dozens of other passengers are admitted at the Ahero sub-county hospital and others at the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital following the 2:30 a.m. accident. That included 2 women, 8 men and a teenage boy. A total of 53 passengers have suffered different injuries as a result of the accident.
Hapo tukapata watu wameumia vibaya sana. Tulipofika hapo tukaanza sasa kusaidia hawa, tukawatoa wote wakapelekwa hospitalini, wengine wakapelekwa nini moja.
Hapa tumekuwa na accident mingi sana kuanzia mwaka uliopita. Sasa mimi nataka niombe watu wa Kenya waweke bumps hapa. Waweke bumps hapa kuanzia Ngere, Kagoro hadi Nyalenda. Tunataka bumps kwa sababu tuko na mashule hapa ambao watu pia wanatoka, wanafunzi wanatoka. Sasa tuko na soko, wa mama wetu wanaangamia, watu wanakufa hapa barabarani. Juzi tulipoteza kijana hapa, tumepoteza watoto wa shule.
Now on to the controversial issue of affordable housing. And the Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning in the National Assembly on Monday engaged stakeholders, among them LSK, in the case of the housing levy in a public hearing on the Affordable Housing Bill 2022. Let's listen in to what happened earlier on.
We have to institute a mandatory waiting period between the purchase of the apartment and sale of the apartment. This is just to avoid the creation of, if I may put it, greedy landlords who purchase the apartment with intention to make a quick profit. On that note, we would also recommend that we have a fixed limit on the number of purchases of the affordable housing units that a person can concurrently possess. This is to avoid a situation where the wealthy landlord comes and purchases the entire apartment block and then proceeds to lease it to the very people it was meant to help.
While we do laud the allocation done by the bill, we feel that this 36% is left to a lot of discretion, in the sense that questions arise to which housing programs are this, which projects are this, what exactly entails this institutional housing programs. We feel that more stringent mechanisms should be implemented with this, specifically this 36%, because we don't know exactly where it will stem for. We've accounted for the rest except that. Moving on to Section 30. Section 30 gives for the eligibility criteria for obtaining the housing units, and it's an overall criteria, basically, that you need to be a Kenyan citizen. We then question where contribution has been mandated upon people who are not citizens of this country.
Now, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua on Monday chaired the 22nd ordinary session of the Intergovernmental Budget Economic Council IDEC meeting. The meeting was held at the DP's residence in Karen. The members include the county governments led by the chairperson of the Council of Governors, Governor Anne Mumbi Waiguru.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the President and I remain committed to fostering harmonious and constructive intergovernmental relations and cooperation at both levels of government. This is in pursuit of implementation of the Kenya Kwanza administration's agenda. We acknowledge and appreciate your continued support to the various development interventions under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Let us continue to realign our development programs and projects to this agenda. As reported in the previous meeting, we are committed to strengthening key value chains including tea, coffee, dairy, livestock, potato, and sugar that have potential in the revival of our economy. At this meeting, we expect to be informed of the measures taken so far. Prompt payments for goods and services releases funds to our business people and spurs economic growth, especially the hustler nation, for a better and vibrant economy. Let money circulate. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we have noted that with the adoption of the TADAT system, revenue collection is rising. It is our expectation that the 27 counties that have not embraced the system will do so without delay.
Moving forward, and the Ministry of Labour has today launched a digital skills inventory aimed at giving the youth a platform to register their skills that will be accessible to employers both locally and internationally. Speaking during the launch, Labour CS Mwadime Shadrack says the platform will open job opportunities for youth in the country.
The State Department for Labour and Skills Development, in collaboration with other state departments and agencies, is rolling out a digitized national skills inventory. In this context, data shall be mined from the near miss to provide information on the supply of skills in the country. In addition, data on the demand of skills shall be mined from the near miss based on job orders, job opportunities, and annual employment returns. As a result, skill supply can then be aligned to skills demand. All unemployed persons are required to register their skills data on the National Skills Inventory. In this regard, the State Department for Internal Security and National Administration shall play a critical role in mobilizing the youth to register their skills on the system. At the same time, all employers in the public and private sectors are required to submit their annual employment returns by 29th of February 2024 to the National Employment Authority. In addition, they are required to continuously submit their job orders and job opportunities to the National Employment Authority.
Now, the National Environment Civil Society Alliance of Kenya is warning that the disputed affordable housing program could have major effects on the environment. The alliance, that brings together over 100 civil societies, noted that the project would lead to mass displacement of Kenyans in areas earmarked for the project. This came as the alliance noted that the government was keen on job and revenue creation in the project while disregarding environmental effects.
The bill should be taken through a strategic environment assessment. That's our view, to determine the probable impact of the affordable housing program on communities and the environment. So it's not just a question of reading the bill and saying the parliament has passed it, but what impact will it have once it's implemented? What impact will it have on the community and on the environment?
Huge infrastructural developments in these communities. Where are we taking these activities?
This is an opportunity that this government could actually be able to address most of what they've been able to champion in terms of forest conservation, in terms of climate change within this small space of housing schemes. So I think the government could use this opportunity to showcase not only to Kenyans but the whole of Africa how affordable housing could be made very sustainable within the spaces that are there within in our towns, our cities, and even our villages.
The bill does not capture or it does not expressly put environmental matters at the forefront, and we are much concerned of the impact it will have on the natural resources that will be used towards making this affordable housing. Like we say, there will be sand, there will be trees, there will be stones and everything, and also the communities which live in these areas. If they are displaced, what happens to them?
And to matters agriculture now, and rice production in Mwea irrigation scheme is set to go up this season as farmers expect a bumper harvest of over 160,000 metric tons. According to the National Irrigation Authority manager in charge of the Mwea scheme, Innocent Ariamba, the harvest is an increase from last season where farmers managed 120,000 metric tons, adding that farmers are waiting to harvest the lateen as they embark on preparation for this second season.
Expectations ama matarajio yetu kwa mavuno ni kwamba tutapata zaidi ya tani 1,160 msimu huu, ambayo ni ongezeko kubwa kutoka msimu uliopita ambapo tulikuwa na tani 1,100 na karibu 20. Wananunua mpunga na pia kuna MRGM na other ambao wananunua mpunga. Kwa hivyo watarajii kwamba kutakuwa na shida sana. The main crop already wakulima washa offload kupitia kwa hayo mashirika tofauti. So tunatarajia pia watauza ratuni vizuri tukingoja hii kilimo ya second season. Na second season mazao itaenda juu zaidi sababu pia kuna hybrid yenye wakulima wataanza kupanda kwa wingi kidogo kuliko hiyo miaka ingine, ambayo inazalisha zaidi ya karibu tani 5 kwa eka moja. Mnafahamu kwamba basmati inatoa tani 2,500 kwa eka moja. Konokono ni mpya ama ni foreign pest hapa Mwea na Kenya mzima. Kwanza hatuelewi vile ilikuja, lakini ishakuja na imeanza kusambaa ama imesambaa kwa skimu. Na ikiwa ni mdudu ama ni mnyama ambaye anaishi kwa maji, kumekuwa na shida ya control. So vile ilikuja hakuwa na dawa yenye registered, lakini zile shirika za serikali zinauzika zilishughulika kuregister dawa. Ichapokuwa shida ni kwamba hiyo dawa wakati imeingia ground imeonekana ni kama haijatimisha matarajio ya wakulima. Kwa hivyo bado hizo institutions.
Crossing over to neighboring Laikipia, and residents of Laikipia have a reason to smile as far as health services are concerned after the county government of Laikipia, in collaboration with the Kenya Pipeline Corporation, launched a new dispensary at Mailin area in Laikipia East, bringing the total facilities in Laikipia to 94. Speaking during the official opening of the facility, KPC Managing Director Joe Sang said that this facility has been constructed with a total of 8 million Kenya shillings. That is just but one of the projects under the corporation's CSR program aimed at bettering the lives of Kenyans.
Come here today to commission the medical center, the building that we've spent 8 million shillings on behalf of the Kenya Pipeline. And for us, it's not about the billions of shillings that we spend in the pipeline. It's about touching lives. So this is bringing healthcare closer to. And His Excellency the Governor, and we believe this will go a long way in helping the people of Mailenani, wapate medical. Tumesikia wamekuwa kienda all the way to Nanyuki, but now this is a great facility. To complement it, today we are offering free medical camp to close to 1,000 people.
Ule ufadhili tumepewa kama watu wa Laikipia County na watu wetu wa Kenya Pipeline Corporation KPC, ile walianza na wakaleta milioni 8, ile imefanya hii kazi. Ni kazi ya kujenga hii dispensary which county government will make it to be the center of excellence. Sisi kama watu wa county tumeshukuru sana kwa sababu kati ya zile dispensary tumetenga ya kwamba tutatengeneza au tutajengea watu wa Laikipia, tayari moja is off kwa sababu ya ile ufadhili. Kwa hivyo sisi kwetu kwa county mambo ya staffing na mambo mengine tutaendelea kusustain, kwa sababu mara nyingi tunaonanga wafadhili wanajega lakini serikali inaashiria, na kwa hivyo tunataka kuhakikishia KPC ya kwamba tutaendelea na kushikilia hii hospitali, tutaendelea na kuipanua ikuwe na maternity ward na ikuwe na other facilities ya ile itaweza kuhudumia hawa watu wetu.
On to some sporting action now, and Mwea MP Mary Maingi and Murang'a woman representative Betty Maina have called on the national government and county governments in Mount Kenya region to set up plans of supporting and financing women football leagues to prevent them from engaging in activities that will ruin their lives. The two women leaders made their remarks during the Mwea Super Cup tournament, where Lakers women's team were crowned the champions after 3 goals to win over Naivas.
Tuwe tuna encourage our girls kutoka anale age wakiwa shule, kwa sababu kadada imejulikana sana na wanaume. Sasa wasichana wetu tuwe tunawaonyesha wanaweza cheza kadada. Pia hawa ni watoto, na hata kadada sio mchezo tu ya wanaume. Tuwa encourage wakiwa very young, so that they can grow with it.
Instead of fighting about alcoholism, instead ya kusimama vijana sio wameingia hot sect, tuwaweke pamoja, tulete kadanda na tutakuwa tumewashikilia. Moso tumeona vijana leo, wasichana leo wakicheza. Na nimefurahia sana. Hapa ni mahali tutapata nafasi kuambia kuhusu teenage pregnancy. Hapa ni mahali tutapata nafasi kuongelesha, kuambia vile wasichana wanauliwa kule Nairobi. So nimshukuru Mary na nimwambie tuendelee kuweka vijana wote pamoja, tunapata mahali pa kuongelesha na to help them unlock their potential in sports.
It is indeed true, just like woman representative Betty Maina of Murang'a says, that football does pay, with women football rising through the ranks across the world. We do have the likes of AC Akida, the Kenyan international who plays for PAOK FC in Europe. Now, on that note, we wrap up this particular bulletin, but we'll be coming to you in our subsequent bulletins with more detailed stories, including the accident along the Kisumu-Nairobi highway that we are following up for you, and of course the national skills inventory that was launched today by Labour PS, Shadrach Madime. Until then, you can visit our website www.lookuptv.co.ke just to get an overview of the stories making headlines so far, not only here in the country but as well across the borders. Until then, do have yourself a wonderful evening, and like always, God bless.